Hi folks, my name is Allie DeAndrea. Welcome back to another episode of Source to Smoke. Tonight we are making sloppy joes on the grill. I like to call these smoky sloppy joes, and we are not using just any old meat. Tonight is very special. We have made these sloppy joes with ground bear. Black bear in particular. This recipe is super easy, yet so flavorful. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. First thing we're going to do is season up our beautiful black bear meat. Black bear meat, especially when harvested off of a fall bear that has been eating blueberries and acorns and all kind of yummy things like that. The meat is so sweet and lovely. It's actually one of my favorite wild game meats. Black bear are so incredible. They have the fat, which you can render down and use in cooking. We actually made a bear lard pie crust a few episodes ago here on Source to Smoke. The meat is equally as fantastic and special. So first thing we'll do is mix up our spices. In a bowl, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of ground coriander, half a teaspoon of celery seed, and half a teaspoon of mustard seed, which I'm using a mortar and pestle to grind down. You can obviously buy the pre-ground versions of both of those spices. And finally, half a teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes. I'll mix that together until it's well combined, and then add half of that to my beautiful ground black bear meat. I like to wear gloves when I mix seasonings in with my ground meat, but using your hands in general just feels like such a better way to get an evenly distributed seasoning on your ground meat. All right, we have made it outside to the grill. So tonight I'm cooking on the Oklahoma Joe's Rambler tabletop grill. This thing is portable. It is so easy to use, so effective. It's one of my favorite grills of all time. I also have a cast iron pan and a wooden spoon, which I will use to scrape the bottom. You'll see that a little bit later. So to get this guy going, oh, do you see Abby girl back there? To get this guy going, I am using one of these. This is a charcoal basket, and this will allow things to get heated up very fast. So all you do is add your charcoal to the basket, add a few fire starters underneath, and allow that to get the charcoal briquettes going. Once they are nice and hot and white, I'll dump them in the grill and then open up both dampers to allow the air to flow through and keep our charcoal hot. I'm aiming for a temperature around 450 so I can adjust the dampers as needed.
Now let's head inside and prep the rest of our ingredients. First, I'm finely dicing 1 red bell pepper. I have this new tool for peeling my garlic, and it is so fun and easy to use. You just plop one of your cloves in there, roll it around until you feel the skin like getting crunchy. And when you dump it out, the peel is removed from the garlic clove itself, which makes mincing it a breeze. I've got this little press. I throw the cloves in there and mince it down nice and fine. And finally, I'm dicing 1 sweet onion. Place your cast iron pan directly on your grill and allow it to heat up for a few minutes. Then add in your oil and allow that to heat up for a minute before adding in the diced onion. Allow that to cook down for 5 to 8 minutes before adding in your diced red bell pepper, followed by the seasoned bear meat. I pushed the onions and the peppers to the side to allow a little more surface area for our bear. It's important to note you want to cook this ground bear to at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit. After that meat is browned, I'll add in our garlic and allow that to cook for just a minute before adding in our tomato sauce, water, tomato paste, the remainder of our seasoning blend, some Worcestershire sauce, and giving it a stir until it's all well combined. Close that lid and allow that to cook down for about 15 minutes.
Simmering away. That sauce is thickening up really nicely. Oh yeah, this is just about done. Last thing to do is add some apple cider vinegar. And you want to wait and add this right at the end. This will just need to go for another minute or 2.
Add some butter to your buns and toast them on the grill as things are finishing up. And then it's time to take this inside and dig in.
It's a lot easier to see now that I'm inside. Look, look at how beautiful. It smells amazing. Our buns toasted beautifully. And now it's time to build one of these delicious sloppy joes. So, start with my bottom bun and add as much as you like. You can get as sloppy as you want with it. We're ready to eat. It is called a sloppy joe for a reason. It's like the bread just soaks up all of the sauce, which is so fantastic, but it does make this a little more of a challenge to eat. It's like you might be able to get a couple bites holding it with your hands, and then you may need to switch to a fork because it's gonna get messy, but let's dig in. Cheers. So good, so good. What I love about black bear meat is it is so mild, but wow, the smoky flavor that comes through. Anything tomato-based combined with wild game meat, chef's kiss. It's so good. That is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I cannot wait for you to try this recipe. If you have suggestions for other wild game recipes that you want to see on future episodes of Source to Smoke, leave them in the comments down below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.